All right, hey everybody, welcome to day one of the Sunshine State Major, aka Kissimmee Open, aka Florida Open. So the sound might be a little bit off just because I'm actually not going to have my external mic here. It's just going to be the one in the camera, so I apologize if the sound is off a little bit. It's just going to be easier to carry everything around. So I'm going to go walk around the venue. I need to go grab some stuff, and then we are doing the headshots for Go Sports. So come along with me. All right, so just got some stuff from, needed to get some, I guess I didn't really need them, but I got new lenses just to be ready for whatever. Got to clear in another one of my, starting to rock more blue. Gonna walk over actually onto the pro field, which is, I wanted to show you guys this actually. So right when you walk in, so you'll walk in through there and literally the pro field is right here. So it's really, really cool. They're doing it this way. There's standing room only here. The VIP is here. And then over there is the grandstands. So you're gonna wanna get grandstand tickets if you wanna be able to like sit down and all that. The VIP is all covered. So like I know like my son, he's only just past 1. So my son and my wife and some other family members are gonna be in the VIP because it's still Florida, so it might be a little bit hot. But I'm gonna walk out on the pro field and wait for my guys to get over here so we can go take pictures for Go Sports. All right, so let's go into the pro pits. So the entrance back here. So I know some people really like to see the behind the scenes here of the pro pits. So have our 2 pits here. So red, so we got the home and away. All of that's done through all that. Got the Ironmen who are practicing later on, so we'll see them later. So the pits there. It's all Go Sports stuff. Got the other pits here. Some more Go Sports. So we can check out this field. It looked pretty good from some of the pictures that I had seen. So, Nick. So, chrono areas, air stations, all that normal stuff. Let's actually get out on the field here and show you guys the pro field here. So go out to the start box and check things out. So got our grandstands, VIP, and like that standing area. This is always cool. This is really, really cool if they do this kind of stuff. So got the NXL logo. So grass overall looks pretty good. Some little bits of dirt, but nothing that we're not used to here in Florida. So I guess we can kind of go through a little bit and I can walk through this layout a little bit. I guess since I'm on the D side, I can talk about it a little bit. So, oh, this actually looks a little bit bigger than what we're used to. So coming out to this Dorito side, you have a lot of stuff that can cut you up. So you really have to check off and make sure that you're kind of rolling off on people, making sure that you're really checking off like the center. This bunker even here, this cake is actually, it's not terrible to come to, but I don't know if I would necessarily stay here. I know this is weird because you guys can't feel this, but the bunkers feel different. So I don't know if they have a different design that they did, but so this D side, like I had said, that center is super deadly, and you have to be careful in the center because a lot of these pins do have bound shots that go into that center structure, so you have to be careful of that. I know I'm not going as in depth as usual. I apologize for that, guys, but yeah, so that center structure is pretty deadly if you can move around in there and get sneaky. But you can see how big these gaps are. So trying to dive through here, once I take a step out, if that guy is shooting, he has now this whole gap right here to be able to shoot into that player. And then obviously the closer you get to people, it's always going to be easier to shoot them. So, you know, coming into like the center brick and all that. So the center brick, and then being able to hopefully keep on going. It's the plan, right? Get to their side. And you'll see what I mean about the center. You can get real sneaky in here. If you are a center player, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are trying to figure out ways to move around. Basically, if you hear that pin getting shot, or that pin, if you're here, this one's more the issue, but if you are hearing that, you gotta kind of move around or figure something else out, because that shot into here is pretty good. And then if you're in here, this middle pin, there's some bounces off of different bunkers that you can shoot that pin, and it skips into here pretty well. But this shot seems, it's always going to be a little bit different whenever you walk out onto the field. So just kind of looking and seeing, trying to see you know, what we got going on here. And then we got, so again, like I had said, with the wings, you can do a lot in this center and move around. It's just the issue is that there are a lot of bounce shots that skip in, so you have to be careful of those. But if you move around and make it where it's super difficult to find you, then you can catch guys off guard. Also, you can see there's a little bit of a gap there. I think people are going to get shot through there a little bit. So this tower, oh sorry, and then you are able to cut up the snake side a little bit here. But again, there are some bounce shots that come off of these different bunkers. So if you're playing this field and there's someone in the center, I would say start shooting those different bunkers, so that way you can try to get those bounces. And then from this tower, what's nice is being able to see kind of a little bit of everything, so that way you can figure out what side you need to go up on. I know at practice I was switching around how I was getting up into here, so you can get kind of sneaky there. And of course the back center seems a little bit further, actually. See, these are all the things that you start to notice after you've already played, and then now you're coming out onto the field. So off the break shot, oh, that one's still good. So that Dorito one, I think people will be able to get it, but then it's going to be difficult after a little bit. I do still have some shots off the break over here, so some of them are blind, but you do have a lot of those same shots back into that back center, kind of like this guy filling out to here. And oh, this is very different.
Just shoot the inside of the one. Oh, okay.
So this is a very different look. So before, this guy was able to cut up more on that Dorito side, at least at our practice. So this might change a little bit. It'll make things a little bit different, but that's just how paintball works sometimes. Let's see, it's come out to this snake corner. I think is going to be pretty difficult to make. After a little bit of time, you can just see how much space you have to cover. So you are able to protect your snake eye real well, though. And then you can still wrap and shoot into different spots. So there's still some good stuff there. And then actually getting into the snake, so that tower that he's at can shoot down onto the snake pretty well. But if there's no one there, it's like, just keep going. What do you think of the field?
It is sweet.
Just that's all you have to say about it?
It's fun. You get to shoot people. I just like to hide instead. Hiding's my key.
Good luck. How are you? So something with our snake that we were seeing is if they have these guys over here, it's really difficult for this guy to live. But if they don't, like I had mentioned, you can pretty much just go all the way down. So if they get into the snake, you need to get into a spot or just play super tight, because if they get past here, then it's going to make it more difficult to live on those crossfield shots. I know that there were a couple times, even like I'm further back on the Doritos, and someone comes to our side and shoots me cross field. So you got to be careful of that stuff. But for my snake guys, it's definitely a battle to get in there, and I think there are some bounce shots that come off of the snake beam into this other guy here. We'll see if those actually hold up. I I don't think they were super effective, but at least the thing that makes it difficult is that if that guy, like if I was playing here and that guy puts me in, I'm gonna roll off, pull into the bunker and shoot right in front of the snake to make sure that he's not gonna be able to make it in there. So that's gonna make it more difficult for the snake players. But I think the guys that are able to get into the snake are gonna be super deadly and just make it really uncomfortable for Dorito and center players like me. But that's just part of the game, right? So overall, I mean, the field conditions are pretty good overall. I mean, there's definitely some dirt spots, but it's pretty flat. The grass seems like it's doing okay. Overall, I think the conditions here are pretty good. I mean, it's just good to get back out and be out on the pro field again. And, you know, we got all the, I guess they haven't put up all the banners yet, so they're still putting some more up there, but got Go Sports up there, and it's not just Maddie and Rich sitting like eye level where it was super difficult for them. So yeah, but yeah, so that's the pro field. So that's the pro field. It'll be interesting. I mean, I didn't go through everything as in-depth as usual, so I apologize for you guys, but maybe for the next one, I'll be able to, or even be able to sit down and do like, I have that Air Ups little like 3D printed version, so I could always try to do that as well, just do a breakdown. So yeah, but this is the field, so it's gonna be good to get out here. We're gonna do, actually all my guys should be here in about 10-15 minutes. So that just means that we will be doing pictures in a little bit, and then we're gonna go practice. I think it's the Ironman, DMG, and Energy. I think that's who it is that we're practicing. So I'll bring you guys out there with me, and see you in a bit. All right, so we just finished up with the last practice. I got bunkered in so that didn't feel great, but I mean, it's part of the game, right? So things happen. So definitely good to go and practice. We got to practice Seattle Thunder, DMG, Ironman, and Energy. So it was really good to be able to practice against them and just get some different looks, you know, like different teams play different ways, and it's going to be something that's going to help us out. So bright and early tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. And yeah, I guess definitely say hi. Please, I already met some of you, which is awesome, but please say hi if you see me. If I need to run, I'm not trying to be rude, it's just I might need to go and play, you know, we have our match coming up or something like that, or I need to run and grab something from one of our sponsors. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a little bit, and remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.